Good, brave one. Good. Anyways, welcome back. I sure hope you got your guesses in if you wanted to, because if you didn't, it sucks to be you. Because guessing sheet is closed and locked and crushed and destroyed and obliterated. And I actually did the audit and the boring audit off camera. So at this moment in time, we're done. I feel weird. This is it. This is the last time I'm playing Dragon Age in the immediate future. So the game has plenty of opportunity to completely flop on its face here. Remember, outros are usually bad. No, I actually put some real thought into the replay positives thing, because there are the different classes, and they do play differently, but I don't give games replay positives for has different classes. You know what I mean? I also don't think this game is particularly replayable because of the intro, right? Because the intro is not only terrible, but it's really long. So let's do this.
Thank you all for coming. If we don't stop Elganon today, our world is either dead or blighted. So we keep fighting until the job is done. It's gonna be hard. There's no guarantee any of us will make it.
We're with you, Rook.
Elganon dies today.
Whatever it takes.
Strife, news?
Our scouts confirm Elganon is inside the Archon's palace. There's a giant tendril of blight tethering it to the Divine's manor in Hightown.
Then that's our goal. Breach the city walls and get to that tendril. Emmerich, can we count on more watch support?
The Watchers, living and otherwise, will stand with us.
Every remaining Grey Warden will be there too.
The Antivan crews are ready to pay their respects.
And the Lords of Fortune will be there. For gold and glory.
The Veil Jumpers have been in this since the beginning, and will be there for the end.
Solus is our first target. Without his dagger, we can't kill Elganon.
Our scouts last spotted him working with the Shadow Dragons in the western section of Hightown.
Okay, we go in through Hightown.
How? Minrathus was built to fight off an army, even before Elganon reinforced the defenses.
What is with all this lag?
Will be guarded.
Worse than that. Our scouts reported that the Venatori sealed all the gates with those damn warding crystals.
Can the Veil Jumpers disable them?
Venatori magic won't be a problem.
It's still likely to take time. You may need assistance or someone to protect you while you unravel the wards.
Okay, first decision. Okay. Real quick. Now that Gillidan is gone, R.I.P. Some of you are probably wondering how many Eldanon Gigblog they came across the whole game, right? Now, I might have missed a few, but the total I came up with was 42. And I know that sounds low, but if you really think about the level of repetition that applies, like most of the time, let me put it this way. Kingdom Hearts doesn't say the word darkness 42 times. Just to put that into a bit of perspective. That is a lot. Okay, so someone with experience with magical wards or protecting others in battle. Well, I got Davrin. Oh. Well, just in Balara. Oh. Shoot. Okay. Yeah, I guess we'll... I think I literally only have one choice because of the previous choices. Nev.
Nev, I want you helping the Veil Jumpers.
You've got it.
The Venatori at that gate will be commanded by a war mage. That's how they usually operate.
If we get rid of the commander, the rest of the Venatori will scatter. Can the crows cut the head off the snake?
Contract accepted.
There's gonna be a lot of guards between you and her. The lords can clear you a path.
And one of us should be there as well.
Experience fighting mages or attacking by surprise. I mean, that screams Lucanus to me, in both respects. So, let me double check my thoughts on that. Yeah, no, Lucanus. That's a duh. That's a duh.
Lucanus, how'd you like to kill a Venatori mage?
It would be my pleasure.
One last thing might give the crows some trouble. There's a massive construct tall enough to crush buildings.
What the hell is that?
The main gate.
A juggernaut. Giant siege constructs built to withstand the Anton, or anyone else who came calling.
We're gonna need our heaviest forces against that juggernaut. Evka,
The Grey Wardens have fought ogres and archdemons. We can handle this.
The Morn Watch will lend aid, but against something as large as this juggernaut, we'll require further assistance. Rook?
I feel like this is a Tosh choice here, yeah. So, yeah, no, Tosh.
Tash, you're with the Wardens.
Right.
I keep second guessing myself. I'm gonna hold off and giving this gameplay positives just yet. I want to do some research on this. If anybody wants to do research for me and send me like an image, that would be great.
We make a run at the gate, get inside, and find Solus. The rest of you get to the Blight Tendril. Once we've got the dagger, we'll meet you there and take the fight to Elganon.
Well, yeah, if you've ever seen the suicide mission, there's actually a chart, right? That shows what goes where and how, depending on your choices, your loyalties, and who you send to what things, right? I'll look it up, Giga. Jeez Louise. Also, 43. I don't mind copy-pasting the suicide mission. Really. It's a good format. You said you wouldn't look, Giga. You were like, ugh, I'd rather die than acquiesce to your stupid request, Lore. And then you spat on my face for 12 minutes. That's not helping your hydration, Giga.
I believe in this team, in all of us. So let's get it done. We go on my signal.
This also does feel like a cheaper suicide mission, which makes sense because, again, 6 months. They had 6 months to make this work. I think at this point we can pretty definitively say this is the Mass Effect Andromeda team in the last 6 months. Yeah, it feels cheaper because it is cheaper. Like, for those of you not aware, they spent a huge amount of time doing the suicide mission in 2.
For a world free of the Blight!
Dude, I loved the back and forth between the planning and the results of the planning. That was legit, and I'm gonna give that a positive right now. Yeah, I love how Emmerich's just like, yeah, by the way, Lich.
Let's go!
Hey, look, it's the thing they did in the intro, but actually good this time.
Focus on the wards.
If it helps you put it in perspective, Neurozaz, this is the second worst intro score of any game I have ever covered. Since Oblivion, yeah, Neurozaz. The first was Final Fantasy 13.
Get to the gate!
I guarantee you most players stopped playing in the intro. Intros are a common quit point in any game. Never mind one like this. You got this. I know I don't like you, but go. Starfield's just pretty bad, but not that bad. Secret of the Stars was worse than Starfield. Come on, Nev. I sent you up there for a reason. It wasn't just to die.
After her! Brooke, come on!
Ha ha ha, Mr. Floyd.
It was close at the gate, but we're getting through.
They fought hard to get us inside. It falls to us to carry on.
No, that felt legit. Holy crap. Starting off strong. It better be a good song. It's the final dungeon song of the franchise.
Alright, let's find Solus.
Apparently he was helping the Shadow Dragons.
If we locate the Shadow Dragons, we'll soon find Solus.
Our Lady of Victory. That's the name of the statue, right? She's seen better days. Get ready, more Darkspawn!
Accompanied by Venatori.
Yeah, I don't think we're seeing the Black City at this point. This is probably it.
There is no end to us.
Rathas already suffered under the Venatori, but this is much worse.
Are you sure, Harding? Maybe tell me more about it. I mean, Dragon Age Inquisition ran into the hinterlands problem. There's a reason the developers felt the need to go public and say, please leave the hinterlands. I mean, it was a joke for a while there, but it wasn't actually a joke, you know? Can we get through this blight pile, please? Before Lucanus dies right in front of us. Thank you.
Well fought, Lucanus.
And there he is, the demon of Varantium.
At your service. They and I will return to the Crows and help with the fight through the city. You go after Solus.
We spotted him. He's not far ahead. That way, quickly.
Alright, Teia said Solus should be up ahead. Let's find him.
Oh yeah, did I tell you I came up with a way that I would be okay with them killing Barak? I chewed on that one quite a bit.
It's an astounding amount of blight.
I heard Solus was helping the Shadow Dragons. It'd be even worse without him.
There's a lot of blight. Hang on. Loke asked a question. Best showing of a mage in all the Dragon Age games. No. I don't buy it. I don't buy it. I mean, there's just something special about making people fall over while they're on fire and bees. You know what I mean? That's just a very magey thing to do, right? Oh yeah, Solus is definitely our third major antagonist. Frickin' gods, I swear.
You hear that? Something big up ahead.
Yes, Ross. But you didn't put it towards anything.
You're lucky your head's so damn hard. Tarquin, Viper, you're alive. Thanks to Solus. He's been the only thing between us and Elganon. Stay with them. I'm going to talk to Solus. You are as surprising as ever. Even I could not have escaped that prison. For you to manage it. Varric believed in me when nobody else did. He was a good man. He was always there for me. Except that he wasn't. Because you killed him. What happened at the ritual site? I know what happened! I remember the truth now! You did something to my mind to make me keep seeing him! Yes. I was wrong to do so.
That's such a soulless thing to say, isn't it?
You knew Varric was dead the whole time, but you kept pushing me not to see it! Why? How? I was desperate. Unless I escaped, the world would fall to tyranny and blight. The only tool I had was my tenuous connection to you. Blood magic. As I said, I was wrong. You know what the worst part is? Part of me was excited about proving myself to the Dreadwolf. Rook, that's how you do it, right? You get people so eager for those little scraps of approval that they never see the knife coming. I am sorry. I betrayed you because I believed that only I could save this world. But I have failed, Rook. I have not stopped Elganon. I have not even defeated his archdemon. The victories that have been won since Elganon and Gillenane escaped are
44!
not mine. If we are to save this world, we must work together.
I'm sorry. Should I pick option 4? Should I pick option 4?
You've got to be fucking kidding me. Do you not believe I want to stop Elganon? Of course you want to stop him. And as soon as he's gone, you're gonna finish your ritual and drown the world in demons. If joining me and stopping Elganon requires the veil to stay in place, then I will pay that price unflinching. I swear by my own foolish pride, by love for friends I failed and hurt, by everything I ever held as sacred. I will leave the veil untroubled.
He's lying.
It will never come down by my hand.
He's lying.
Now, if you will come with me, I can show you what has prevented me from reaching Elganon. And you can tell me your plan.
Yeah, I also noticed the line there. By his hand. Uh-huh. That is a very soulless thing to do. I swear. I will never do
Manor in the
this.
center of the city, and the Blight Tendril connecting to the Archon's palace. Yes, I thought the same. But some intelligence guides the tendrils. It has prevented me from getting closer. You need not believe me, but right now, Rook, we need each other.
Yeah. This has actually come up a lot in my campaigns, because I have had several players argue that, you know, well, I'm not lying. I'm telling the truth, to which I point out, yeah, the skill's not called lying, the skill is called deception. Okay, so where am I going, Giga? What do you want to do, Giga? Tell me, Giga. Tell me, Giga. Oh god, the hair, it's taking over, Giga. It's taking over.
Solus, lying to all of us and betraying the Inquisition? Trying to tear down the Veil, killing Varric? Using blood magic on Rook's mind and then betraying him? Or maybe you're sorry for destroying the Titan's spirits, stripping our dreams from us and creating the Darkspawn?
Yes, I am.
Arrayed against us ahead.
Let us see if they've heard the legends of the Dreadwolf. Begone, Darkspawn! To be. Professor Emmerich Volkari of the Morn Watch, or what remains of him at least.
I assure you, Lichdom has left my personhood, faculties, and soul wholly intact. I never anticipated a manifested spirit of pride might lecture me on the nature of sapient being.
I prefer to be known as Wisdom.
And I prefer to be known as Emmerich Volkari.
Were matters not pressing, it would be a privilege to speak with you further, Professor.
If you're willing, I must admit, there are questions the Watchers have long desired answers to.
Lol. It's okay, Emmerich is only interested in one ass.
Traitor!
What's Davrin say here?
Ready! One of the Darkspawn ahead can cast spells!
Thanks, Emmerich.
This twisted magic corrupts the Fade. You will threaten this world no longer. Elganan populates his armies with the cruel and the brutal. No brilliant tacticians, only those he can dominate and those who wish to become like him. But you, Rook, your team is made from the clever, the wise, and the loyal. You honored their strengths to make them yours. And that is why you are going to defeat him.
I do like that line of logic, even though I'm not sure I agree with it. Good point, Kennex Scott. So you did the loyalty missions, right? Right.
Whatever intelligence Elganon has set to direct the Blight, we are not far from it. Beyond the Blight there, perhaps.
Could you toss me a link to the worst ending here? Fail all loyalty missions kind of a thing? I've seen that for Mass Effect 2. It takes effort, but you can get everyone killed, including yourself, in Mass Effect 2.
Do you feel it? The Blight reacts to my presence. There. That must be the source of whatever intelligence guides it. If you can destroy the mind guiding the Blight, we may be able to reach the palace. I can accompany you no further. My presence will only draw the Blight to you.
Just link me in on Discord, Gideon, so I've got it ready. Oh my god, it's Balara! Duh.
Balara, what did they do to her?
There you are.
Once Elganon is mortal, the final blow must be yours.
Oh.
I can think of no one better to wield this.
I'm so prideful to know that.
Just make sure the Archdemon is dead by the time I get to Elganon.
You will have what you need. Good luck. When next we meet, let us be standing over Elganon's body.
I think I speak for all Soulless Thirsters when I say
Takes down the Archdemon. That makes Elganon mortal. We kill him with the Lyrium dagger. But first,
must find a way to free Balara.
Balara, can you hear me?
Balara, can you see me?
We're gonna get you out of there.
No, Terra.
Balara is gone.
Oh god, is it Zool? I hate Zool.
There is only the will of Elganon. Giver of life and death.
a transformer!
None of those Elgornon have survived.
So I'm just gonna, you know.
More Venatori. They've got mages.
As a reminder, we're not on easy.
You are not my god! Get out of my head! Rook? He was all I could hear. It was my mind, but he made me want to help him.
It's okay. You're free now. You're safe.
None of us are safe.
Once Elganon is dead.
Wait! You can't kill Elgornon yet. If you do, look out!
Come on!
I was gonna say, by all accounts, she's basically a Great Warden right now.
Morgan!
Who?
Quickly now. Destiny is a heavy burden to bear. And growing heavier by the moment.
Yeah, Polara, could you finish your sentence? Please, 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 please. Polara, finish your sentence. I have a friend who does this. Just stalls, and I'm like, no, talk! And they're like, no, I refuse. So, Polara, about your sentence?
You made it.
Not my first giant monster.
Okay.
Apologies for missing the War Council. We got inside the city with the Veil Jumpers.
It gave us a chance to finally strike back at the Venatori.
Whatever you did unblocked entrances to the Divine's Manor. It also destroyed some of the Blight.
It'll come back. I can still feel it. I don't think I'm the only mage he used like this. Polara, you're alive. Rook freed me, but I learned things when I was in that Blight eruption. We need to talk.
We will. But first, we need to get you to a healer.
No!
We'll take care of her.
Talk!
Thanks.
Talk! Oh, god damn it.
Just want to check on everyone else coming in.
I hate everything. 45 so far, Witcher signs. I've had a clicker the whole game. Yeah, and now she dies, and it's like... I can't spit it out. I hate it so much. I hate it so much. No. Remember, I counted up to 45 because of the one I missed. It was 44. There's the guide. Okay, so what Davrin says is... what Solus says is, you're Davrin of the Grey Wardens. And judging by your Valislin, you are Dalish. I expect you have been urging the team not to trust the Dread Wolf based on the stories you heard around the campfire of your youth. Davrin says, and what story should I tell? The one about the Dread Wolf creating the Blight and when he and Mythal slaughtered the Titans? Have you told the Dalish? Why? So it can spread and make the humans blame elves for even more things our ancient ancestors did? Sharing that story would get a lot of people killed. So the best thing I can do right now is Warden and Dalish officers to stop the Blight and clean up your mess. And then Solus says, your duty shames me. Lol, by the way. Alright, Belara. Belara. Belara, we need to talk. Belara! Belara! God damn it, where's this twit? I hate her. I hate her so much.
Even gods may die.
We have every confidence in your plan. Kindly put this affair to rest.
I guess. Who are you?
Those who fell in our fight lie in the next room. They will be taken to grave or pyre once our battle has ended, as their beliefs dictate. For now, they wait, and we attend them. If you wish to pay your respects, please enter.
I'm sorry. Belara. And Tash. And literally everyone except me. Final battle with one person. Yeah, I like this too, but this belongs in the playable epilogue. I'm sorry. I just pictured something really awful. We walk in, there's no one here. Same dramatic music, same slow pan, look around, and it's just... And there's no one here. Sorry. Sorry. Not sorry at all. No apologies.
You're dead.
Rook, the Venatori brought death to Minrathus. We've made many of them pay, but they still owe us a balance.
You take care of Elgar'nan. We'll keep after his remaining followers on the ground. Minrathus, all of Thedas, will remember the crows on this day. Let's see this done. Go get him, Rook.
I can't deal with this.
Hate to admit it, but Solus really came through for us. Now it's just Elgar'nan we have to deal with. We'll watch the streets. You rip that god from his throne.
Bring the light. Stay safe, Rook.
And Bob's just like, ha, ha, ha. No, not in game, DZ Maven. Or if it was in one of the codexes, and I don't recall, honestly. Yeah, let's just chill right next to all this blight. Is everyone just... Okay. Letting it go, letting it go.
It's been years since I fought in a battle like this.
The Crows defeated the Venatori at the gates, thanks to you and the Lords.
The pleasure was all mine. I got to dust off the daggers for good people. Rest up while you can. You'll need it.
I told the
We've all had enough of Elgar'nan's tyranny.
Be sure to silence him.
Hit them hard.
Don't worry, that's kind of what I'm all about.
The Archdemon will Rook, it's been a hard fight to get here.
And against stranger foes than we imagined.
It's almost the end now.
We have this, Rook. I know it. You'll be fine.
No, Blight doesn't do anything to people. I've been paying attention to this game. Blight's just kind of there. It just gives people hugs. Very squishy, slimy hugs. Minrathus recovery plans. Let's pretend Bob gets kicked out of the city. We still have Venatori demons and Blight. Myrna says she and Vorgoth will work with Dorian, May, and some of the mages to target demons. Veil Jumpers and Crows will move supplies to check the other safe houses. The request is they get to take out as many Venatori as possible on the way. I may join you on that one. The Wardens, shockingly, already have ideas for the Blight. Isabella mentioned that helped them, said she'd helped them when and Bob mentioned fire.
Rook, stand firm and watch Lace Harding's back.
That outfit, I'd rather not.
Go finish this.
Need and knowledge.
Sure. Why not?
He was in my head the whole time. It was like I wanted to help him.
Oh, Bellara. I can't even imagine.
He's filled with the Blight, and I think I am too. Rook.
Spit it out.
Maybe the Wardens can help you, I don't know. But we can't stop. We keep going, keep fighting until Elganon is dead.
No, you can't. That's what I needed to tell you. When Elgarnon was in my mind, I was kind of in his too. I could feel him. His mind, his magic, his life force. It's tied to the Veil. His life is the only thing holding the Veil in place.
Yeah, there you go. We all saw that coming. I thought we knew that already, actually. Like, when Solus was like, my hand will not bring down the Veil, I'm like, yeah, because we're going to kill Bob, and that's going to bring down the Veil. Didn't we know that? Am I stupid? I swear we already knew that. That's why there's only 2 Evanuras left. That's why it was such a big deal that he deals with this now. That's why he's been in such a rush. That's why it was such an issue that they were trying to break out. I guess it was theory. That's actually a valid point. I'm sorry. I assumed that was the truth for a while. Yeah, because the mural. That's why he killed Mythil, exactly. Alright, forgive me. Okay, so anyways, continuing.
I felt the Veil weaken when Gillenane fell. I expect that when Solus imprisoned the other gods, he bound them all thus. And now that Elganon is the only one left...
If we kill him, the Veil collapses.
Which is why Solus gave me the dagger.
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn it. He said something about this in that memory of him binding the gods. I thought he was just stealing their magic. I didn't realize he meant it literally. We still have to kill Elganon. So what can we do? Can we tie the Veil to something else to keep it in place?
For an enchantment like that, we'll need a specific substitute. The Veil was made to be tied to the ancient elven gods.
So, Solus?
Let's tie it to Solus. He's the only elven god left.
Binding him will require drawing his blood with the lyrium dagger.
And I doubt he's going to like the idea.
I can be very persuasive. But it will be risky. What about this?
The dagger we made while you were in the Fade.
Once Elganon is dead, odds are good that Solus will need to do something else to complete his ritual. This dagger looks identical, but it can't cut through enchantments like the real thing. So if he tries to use it...
The backlash of such magic would render him helpless.
Unless he notices. You really want to try a bait and switch on the Dreadwolf?
Is there any chance at all, that he would listen to reason?
Did he listen to you when you spoke with him years ago, Inquisitor?
Varric died trying to reason with him.
As did Mythal.
Well, thank you for acknowledging
Solus
that.
took her power.
But we have you, Morrigan. You have Mythal's memories. And we have the essence of the other fragment of Mythal from the Crossroads.
Such power, even fragmented, is not to be taken lightly. Hold it for now, and And when the time comes, if you believe the Dreadwolf's heart can be turned from this course, I shall try.
I'm gonna go for it. I'm just gonna say that right now. We'll see how that works.
All right. We can deal with Solus when the time comes, but we still need to stop Elganon first. He's in the palace above us. We'll climb the Blight Tendril to get there. Once Solus takes down the Archdemon and renders Elganon mortal, we hit him with everything we've got.
Damn right we do.
Time's running short. Stock up on supplies, pay your respects, and say goodbye to the people you love. Be ready to go when I signal.
As I say, I did basically everything. But I also had another thought, and we'll see if it follows through on it. I guess I'll say it out loud now. So, you know me, ever since Dragon Age Origins. God, it's been almost 20 years. I have wanted a permanent end to that. That's been like the dominant goal for me. For the entire franchise. Finding a permanent end to the Blight. Like, that's the end game. That's the end goal. The Blight is the souls and dreams, if you will, of the Titans. But it's all twisted and enraged and blah, blah, blah. They actually mentioned twice, once during Harding's quest and once when they were talking about the murals, the possibility of soothing, pulling down that anger and pulling it back into something, right? What if that can be converted back into its original form and, ideally, put back into the frickin' Titans? What if that could be restored? That would be a permanent end to the Blight. And in a way that really is just kind of satisfying to me. Oh no, absolutely not, Rulistim. In fact, I'd be shocked if we see that in this game. But that's the direction I'm thinking, and you know me, I tend to think long term.
Oh, it is purest relief to see us all gathered safe and sound. We reunited with Balara. What that poor girl has been through, and she still returned to the fray. Elganon must fear what we might accomplish once we storm his tower.
We've already killed an archdemon and a god. We can do it again.
While Elganon's magic is fearsome, Solus is our true adversary. He is, however, a former spirit. As such, Solus cannot help but listen to appeals to his nature, his yearning for reflection.
I could try talking him down once I find him.
We should depart soon, dearest. How I wish we were already safely home together. I love you, my darling Rook.
I love you too, Emmerich.
Come what may, I will carry those words with me. I'd no idea we'd be drawn together when we first met. I shall treasure those memories into eternity. Come, my love. To battle, together.
The problem there, I think, is the sheer quantity of it, Blue Bolt. Hypothetically, yeah. If we were able to just kind of base Delta Zero, I'm pretty sure we could get rid of all the Blight. But there is just so much of it. And a decent chunk of it's underground, and a decent chunk of it's in another dimension. So.
We didn't lose anybody. We hit the city that the Antam couldn't conquer and got out clean. We've even got Balara back. We're gaining people.
I'm ready to fight as long as our luck holds out.
Thanks for keeping Harding safe. She takes risks when she gets mad.
Harding takes risks when she gets mad.
She's itching to take a shot at Elgarnon. And probably Solus.
You're a big reason we got this far, Tosh.
Just point me at the dragons. Hey, listen. You helped me figure out who I was. I'm not the Canary my mother would have wanted. I don't say all the words right. But maybe she'd be proud of me anyway.
Shokra to Ebra, Tosh. I know she would.
I'm a better person because of you. So, thanks.
Who's
now
Asan?
Let's go kick some ass.
Who's Davrin? I've never even heard of these characters, Dr. Winter.
Get out there and do what you do best.
Kill things in 3 seconds before they can finish their lines?
You've got this.
Go finish this.
Abundance. Oh, there's our last minute vendor.
Helping the shadow dragons with supplies while they're short-handed. Go on, pick out something nice.
Oh wow, there's like everything. Oh god, it's gonna take forever.
Enjoy the view up there.
Bacanis, everything all right?
We have made it here and fared well in the fight. Now we only have to wait. But Spike grows impatient. As do I. This may be the calm before a final storm, but I don't feel it.
Yeah, that reminds me, by the way, we went from Sandal to Isabella. I feel like that's an upgrade. I don't know, I'm a little biased, but there's at least 2 reasons I think that's an upgrade.
I know it's hard, but this is our last chance to rest before we finish this.
You're right. The first Talon should have more patience.
It won't be much longer.
Elgernon's life is measured in hours. As for Solus, if any deserve to set his fate, it's you. But if it were me, I would not banter. I would not give room for lies and false promises. Find your opening and strike. There has been enough suffering in the wake of this. Whatever happens, my contract was for the blighted gods. Today it is fulfilled.
When I went to the Crows, I asked for their best. And we got him.
The demon of Virantium. I had a reputation to maintain. Rook, I owe you my life. When I left the ossuary, I knew I could not be the same. What I've managed to reclaim, what I can make of moving forward, I'm in your debt for it. And now, the god dies. We finish a contract, keep a promise. Spite and I are in agreement. You have a pair of demons at your service.
No, you're right, Kira White Noise. That's almost assuredly why they did that. Also, we haven't actually seen Sandal since Dragon Age 2. Although there's an extraordinarily faint, easy-to-miss reference to him in Trespasser.
Of course Solus lied to us. Again. I expect it, and yet I'm surprised every time. But we're chipping away at Elgernon's forces. I thought that was impossible. He commands armies, and he's a god. Or really close to one, anyway. We even got Balara back. I keep thinking, something has to go wrong somewhere. Right?
Excuse me, Lo, excuse me. 2 extremely small minor mentions in Inquisition.
Sounds like you want something to go wrong. Looking for a bigger challenge, Harding?
No. A clear win is fine by me. Before this ends, in case things don't work out, I want you to know that I'm grateful for you. You help me see that I don't have to run from my anger, that I can use it to fight for what's good. Just one final push to the palace. We're so close, Rook.
For Varric. For all that he meant to us.
I'm ready. Let's finish this.
And this is when Harding says, who? Your Solus has lied to you. Failed you. Elgeron blazes a new path.
How are you feeling, Balara?
Everyone filled me in, told me about everything that happened since I've been gone. It's a lot. I knew Elgernon was doing something. I could feel it through the blight. I just didn't know how big it was. How awful it was. But most everyone's still alive. Still fighting. That's more than I could have hoped for. More than I expected. So, okay, I think.
Look, at this point, I'll take okay. Could be a lot worse.
Given everything we faced, okay is better than okay.
And the blight? How's it feeling?
Like it's tying itself around me. It's in my blood, in my head. I feel it whispering to me. But it doesn't get to decide how my story goes. Even if it's only got a few chapters left. Let's make the most of each one of them and give it the happiest ending we can manage.
Best way to a happy ending is to fight for it. And that's why we're here. For the fight.
It may be our last one. So let's make it worth our while. Rook, thank you.
For what?
For helping me put the ghosts of the past to rest. Now let's go kill a god.
Nev, how are you holding up?
I've seen reports from the city. The lost... But more are still standing than I might have bet on. Every person who gets through this is a win.
We're doing as well as can be expected. Just have to keep it up.
We can't get overconfident.
There's more on your mind.
This started with Solus. It will end there, too. He played mind games with you, targeted emotions, then went right for the heart. People with power, sometimes it's best not to play their games. Other times you need to play them smarter. However this plays out, I'm ready. Minrathous has gone through enough. So have I.
Ready when you are. Shadows stand together.
As do god-chasing fools.
Time to bring the light.
When this is done, I'm not sure where I'll land or what it will look like. We've been through a lot on this one, but if you need a detective, you've got me on your case.
Thanks, Nev.
Anytime.
Sorry, I'm just picturing, like, they're so mad at you, they, like, slug you. Okay. How many of you have played Baldur's Gate 3? For those of you not aware, it's possible to lose rep with the various party members of that game. And if you it actually kind of takes effort. You gotta work at it. But if you really push the rep down, they are vitriolic. Like, amusingly vitriolic. Oh yeah, I'm definitely eating that pork. Dangling right next to a bunch of blight. So yeah, I can just picture them being like, alright, we're here to fight the boss. Boom! And it just punches you right in the face.
A word, Rook?
Can I help you?
Any last advice from Mythal?
'Tis a difficult battle you face, but you are among more allies than you know. You have purified the crossroads, uncovered ancient truths lost for ages, and earned the essence of Mythal. You are truly the champion of the Fade. Take this. Should your fight against Elganon grow desperate, invoke the memories of the Dreadwolf's rebels. For you, they will stand against tyranny one last time.
Okay. Yeah, it will do nothing. I didn't see. No. There's it, yo. No,
Bad news, everyone. Elganon's forces are gathering outside.
They mean to prevent you from reaching their master.
Our people will set up barricades, and we'll hold the enemy as long as we can. You need to start climbing.
One of us should help.
I'm going up there. I owe Elgranon for what he did.
You go to face a guard, Rook, but any aid you might spare would be welcomed.
Alright, who do we leave behind? What horrible, horrible person do we leave behind? Let's see, a garbage tag I was surprised by. Luffy of 5. Curse of the Sinistrals. Echo the Dolphin surprised me. Third Birthday surprised me. Deathloop surprised me. Age of Sigmar Realms of Ruin surprised me. Starfield surprised me. That's it. Alright, Frontline Combat or Siege is detached.
Tosh, you up for it?
Yep.
Yeah, send the heavy back.
For you, Rook. All my best.
Man, imagine if this was the 3 main characters. No, I'm done. I'm done. I give up. I give up. We're moving on. We're moving on. No, Davrin's still dead. So obviously we take Emmerich, our one true love, with his empty ribcage. And... no. Let's bring Miss Doesn't Shut Up. Wow, that means he had a big heart, Evo. Is anyone else bothered by how aggressively red this is? I guess it's mood setting, but good lord. Also, we're just openly climbing on Blight now. No, Dr. Winter. Not that I saw, anyways. Oh, Laura's dead. Still hasn't killed the damn thing.
It's okay. There's gotta be another way up.
You absolutely should, yes, Life Eagle. Especially if they're going to accept it, which they probably should, assuming you used something reputable. Oh no! Darkspawn! I'm sorry. I'm just... Goodbye. I'm more interested in this fight. Go away. You're in the way of the fight.
We must get through them quickly.
Oh, right. Hang on. Pause. Gain every buff, and also increases detonation damage. Yeah, I was thoroughly unimpressed with the outros of 2 and Inquisition.
How do you think the others are doing? And everyone back down below?
We must trust in them as they have trusted in us.
Yeah, I know.
Might betray us up, but he'll do whatever it takes to stop him.
I will admit I prefer Origin's outro. Not just on itself, but because it's such a culmination of the rest of the game. This is a good outro in a vacuum. Who would you bet on, the dragon or the wolf? Shoot. I was actually going to kill those. Badly timed cough.
Someone follow up! Got him in position!
You're out, Luke.
Hey, Emmerich. If I die, will you raise me from death so I can have my revenge?
Harding, that would require... But with the powers of a lich.
Wait, can you actually do it?
Possibly. Never without permission from your mother, of course.
Okay, I'm gonna let that one slide. No, Blue Bulb, I will not. Starfield was a rare exception. Yeah, consent is important in necromancy.
The throne room. Knowing Elganon, we'll find him there.
Rook!
You made it.
Elgranon's using the Magisters to control the Blight, just like he used me. They're directing all of it at Solus. He won't make it without our help.
How do you know?
I can still feel it. Hear it.
The Blight.
I'll help Solus. Just get to the throne room.
Okay. And yeah, I've noticed the gear upgrading. Yeah, the hair couldn't keep up for a second there.
We've got an ogre.
That's not one ogre, by the way, Hardy. That's not what one ogre looks like.
Throne room's just ahead. Everybody ready?
There's nowhere I'd rather be, dearest.
Let's finish this.
I mean, honestly, that was kind of mean as is.
Solus.
I've got this. Go!
Yeah, Solus, could you please kill that stupid thing?
Such arrogance, thinking you can hide from your creator. And I am this world's creator.
Just sitting in tentacles and glorp. Like, why? I'm telling you, buddy. Maybe the throne's not worth it at that point.
Every pointed spire and warding enchantment in this city is a child's unwitting imitation of the empire I built. I would have restored the glory. Your lives are too brief to remember.
I saw Demeter's Crossing and Weishaupt, and everywhere else you left your mark. I didn't see any glory. All I saw was a tyrant destroying everything he touches.
You mistake discipline for cruelty, a failing among those who lack a master's gentle guidance. We only destroyed because you resisted. In the new empire, every child would have blossomed under my protection. And Gillenane, my brilliant sister, would have forged the Blight into a tool of beauty. But she is dead. And all we have is this. Because of you.
Okay. So. Okay. Ah, there we go. I'm gonna hold back a little.
This entire world is my domain.
Finish it.
Nothing you do matters. While my dragon thrall lives, I am invulnerable. Yet still you fight. Pathetic. Cannot save you. He cannot even save himself. Now you understand that none may stand against me. Those who try stand alone.
Okay, phase 2.
I am the Lord of the day and the night. Yield to me and I will show you mercy. Look at you. Your failures. You failed to save the wardens at Weishaupt. You fled in terror at Arlathan.
And then we killed Gillenane.
You have nothing. No army, no dragon, no thralls.
I've got a team, and that's all I need.
I have bound the souls of dragons. I have slain titans and broken the will of gods.
You haven't broken me.
You will kneel.
No. No, no, no.
Oh, come now. Anyone could have, but you cannot deny the truth.
I can do this. I have to.
Gross.
Release them.
I gave you this power, child.
You are not my god.
Impossible! No! You will not!
You are mortal, Elganon. Enjoy it while it lasts.
Gonna be a few seconds.
If you will not bow, you will burn. Your recalcitrance has doomed every pathetic creature in existence. I will see the last glimmer of defiance from this wretched world. And from the ashes shall rise a blighted empire bound to me alone.
Yeah, I think Blateville's right. I think he is already one winged angel.
Save my glory, no refuge, save my shadow. No desire, save my perfected intention. I am creator and destroyer. I am will made manifest. I am Algernon.
I kind of like the idea too. It helps to emphasize how not super awesome he is, which is good. Yeah, he died like a punk. Yeah, as I say, speaking of which, how about the actual final boss?
The world owes you a debt, both for defeating Elganon and for bringing down the Veil. I am sorry for this final betrayal. But I will do what I can to minimize the damage. When you see the old world restored, please, Rook. I do not wish to fight against you. I don't want to fight you either. But I don't want to see the world go through even more pain on top of what Elganon has done. Do you? This world is broken, Rook, because of my mistakes. You're right. You do need to make up for the damage you've done. But breaking the world again is the wrong way to do it. Letting the Veil collapse is what you want. Making amends isn't about what you want. You have a chance right now to save the world. Bind yourself to the Veil and stop it from falling. I cannot. To stop now would dishonor those I have wronged to come this far.
Even if those you wronged asked you to stop?
Inquisitor.
You were my friend. We saved the world together once. Can't we save it one more time?
Inquisitor, I am sorry. But I cannot. Long before we met, I failed my oldest friend. She died for that failure. If I leave the Veil in place, I am destroying the world she wanted. And I will have... She will have died for nothing.
And whose fault is that, Dread Wolf?
Morrigan.
One appellation among many I wear. I have been advisor to Orlais, Witch of the Wilds, daughter of Flemeth, and once, long ago, an old friend.
Mythal lives on in her, and in this. Mythal.
I pulled you from the Fade you loved and sent you into war. I used your wisdom as a weapon, and it broke you.
The things that I have done
are not for you alone to bear, my friend. The many wrongs we did together. I release you from my service. You are free to find a better way.
My life force now sustains the Veil. With every breath I take, I will protect the innocent from my past failures. The Titan's dreams are mad from their imprisonment. I cannot kill the Blight, but I can help to soothe its anger.
Hey!
I will go and seek atonement. Thanks to you, I now can see the way.
I'll be real, I actually didn't think that was gonna work. Like, it just kept hedging and hedging and hedging. And Valara's dead, hedging. Anyways, Valara's fine, I guess. Who's that? Also, blight turning to stone would make a weird amount of sense, wouldn't it? Because, you know. I still think that's dumb. You can't change my mind. I didn't give it a negative, but I still think it's done. It's like now Minrathous just has tons of stone. We were gonna dig a new quarry now.
And Gillenay.
You're dead, Varric. Stop spoiling things.
To fix his mistakes and right an ancient wrong. It looked like one of the biggest stories this world had ever seen was finally drawing to a close.
The story of the Veilguard. A team of heroes who stood strong against evil, no matter the cost.
Whatever it takes.
I'm sorry, Hassan. Oh god, Trihexia, that sounds horrifying.
One story ends, another begins.
Not this time, I'm afraid.
Like the story of the Grey Wardens, clearing the remains of the blight so that the flowers can grow again.
Or the story of Arkandorian Parvus, fighting to bring Minrathous out from under Venatori rule.
Or the story of a caretaker, standing watch for new heroes.
In the sequel.
For the Antivan Crows, it would be a story of liberation from invaders and usurpers alike, as Treviso threw off its shackles.
Among the Veil Jumpers, the fall of the last elven gods meant Arlathan was reborn.
At their heart, stories are about change.
A man exploring worlds beyond mortal existence.
A woman protecting Docktown at all costs against an unknown future.
Okay, I actually don't like this. Is that just me?
An assassin and a demon, pursuing justice for the sake of the future.
A student of history, helping the elves regain what they lost.
A dragon hunter, rediscovering their heritage from a place of strength.
Or the Griffins, finding a new home in Arlathan, protecting a world that once thought them lost for good.
Except for Hassan, obviously.
Or the anguish of finally understanding the Titans, and forever altering those who carry the memory.
There are stories of love.
But those stories aren't over. And we will always be grateful to those whose
Hey, look, it's
stories
Morrigan.
brought us where we are today. And those whose stories will live on with us forever.
The end? I guess? No, I'm gonna give that a negative. I'm sorry. That is... Okay, BioWare has never done good and has never been good with endings. There are precious few exceptions to that. The outro was legit. I'm actually impressed with the outro, really. But that ending was there at best. Like, everyone gets like one line about, here's an acknowledgement of the fact that I exist. But like, none of them said anything, too. I mean, anyways. Yeah, outro good, ending, no. Wait a second. One. Can we skip to the extra, to the post-credit scene? Oh yeah, and of course the Veilguard, which tells you exactly how late in development that was made. Which, yeah. Roll credits. Wait. Dramatic pause. Skip. 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 Get off my screen. I've already read the credits. No, I really did when I was looking for voice directors and the like.
The storm quelled. The sun dimmed. The wolf defanged. At last, we have balanced. Guided.
What?
Whispered. And soon, the poisoned fruit ripens. We come.
Sequel name for the jailer. Oh my god, they did. They pulled a jailer who was behind everything. It was behind Loghain, who was behind frickin' I can't remember his name, Varric's brother, and the Mage Templar War, and was behind Corypheus. The jailer was behind everything. His dick is so big. Oh my god. Okay, okay. That's dumb. Oh my god. Wow. Okay, hang on. Let's process that for a second. Let's process for just a second. So first of all, I'm not going to review that too badly, but that is 100% a negative. I'm sorry. What? I can't even. Like, I don't even know how to properly explain how stupid that is. You know the worst part? There was a non-zero chance. That's been the plan since Dragon Age 2. Excuse me. No, remember, they plotted out a lot of the world, the setting, the plot, and everything. When the DLCs were being made and when Dragon Age 2 was in production. Which means they might have actually mapped out whatever that's leading to from Dragon Age 2 onwards. But what? Man, you think I was upset about the Varric thing? You want to talk about no foreshadowing whatsoever. Jesus Christ. Yes, I know there were the question marks who talked to us twice in the game. That's not what foreshadowing looks like. If you're going to pull a such and such was behind everything the whole time, it better make freaking sense in hindsight. It needs to click, because that's a very risky thing to do. What you're effectively doing is robbing each of the previous works of their agency, of their characters, and of player investment. So if that locks in, Oh, that's true. I forgot about the blade fall. If that locks in, it has to click, right? It has to make the player go, of course! Not, huh? Oh my god. Get off my screen. No, yeah, I guarantee you this is whatever the Qunari were fleeing from. I'm just... oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, okay. So. You have to be really obvious about this. Right in front of him, too. Like, seriously, how does Solus not see that?
It's not coming down on my watch.
Seriously, it's right there. It's right there.
It is over. You could never stand against me alone. If you would excuse me, the final enchantments require a delicate touch.
A delicate touch? You kill Varric, stab me in the back. You're about to drown the world in demons. How are you any different from Elganon, trying to impose your will on all of us?
Elganon would have seized his victory by force. You were not crushed by the power of the Dread Wolf. You were bested fairly, by wits alone.
That's an interesting reaction. Why the double stab?
Dagger was a fake. Here's the real one. And now the veil is once again tied to the life force of an elven god.
Bested fairly by wits alone. I taught you well.
Varric taught me well, and you killed him.
You think yourself capable of judging me? I have faced things you could not possibly comprehend. You are a mortal! A mortal! And I am... I am a fool who finally met his match.
Okay, I kind of like that, actually. Little acknowledgement there.
With Elg...
The veil's not coming down on my watch.
It is over. You could never stand against me alone. If you will excuse me, the final enchantments require a delicate touch.
Listen, Rook was just that good. Did you see my hair? My hair was totally a match for Solus.
I am standing against you, and I am not alone. But you will be. The veil needs to be tied to the life force of an elven god. And now it is. Dread Wolf.
You sneer at me so you understand. You are mortal compared to you, to your infinitesimal existence. I am a god!
Less satisfying. I say, yeah, no.
With Elgar'nan and Gillenane dead, and the Dread Wolf locked away in his own prison, it looked like one of the biggest stories this world had ever seen was finally drawing to a close.
The Veil's not coming down on my watch.
It is over. You can never stand against me alone. If you will excuse me, the final enchantments require a delicate touch.
Interesting that none of these allow for the Veil to open. Which makes sense if they were still lining up for Dragon Age 5. Which, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And you are alone now, truly. You have lost. Everyone, everything. It is over.
Yeah, it is. Because it's not just my blood on that dagger.
No!
You were never ready to make the sacrifices that leadership requires.
That's it? Everyone dies and that's it? Like, it's a good line, but like... Yep, everyone's dead. Okay, cool. And so, just like that...
'Tis done.
Everyone died.
At far too high a price.
Wow! The last of the Eveners were defeated. The final blight, the worst of blights, was over. The Veilguard paid the deepest price for victory. Where they'd fallen, a monument was built. Yeah, no one voice acted this. A final memorial to those who gave their lives to bring Thedas a peace not known for many years. Is that it? That appears to be it. Stopping Solus and the gods cost many lives, including Rook and the team. With greater preparation and time spent with companions and allies, the Veilguard might have survived. Ah.
Banal Nadas. Arlathma.
Hang on, a little before this, Here we go.
We did together. I release you from my service.
Why didn't you do the side quest? God!
Banal Nadas. Arlathma. Venan.
My life force now sustains the Veil. With every breath I take, I will protect the innocent from my past failures. The Titan's dreams are mad from their imprisonment. I cannot kill the Blight, but I can help to soothe its anger. I will go and seek atonement.
But you do not have to go alone.
Where I'm going is terrible. It won't be terrible if you're with me? No, shared prisons still suck. Sorry, the last thing she said was, we share this journey always.
Thank you, Rook.
You truly were the best player character in this franchise. Well, yep. I mean, that is kind of on her, yeah, if we're being honest. Anyways, yeah. Okay, so. You want to know something funny? This is the second shortest Dragon Age game. That is a very strange thought. Yeah, only surpassed by the obvious, too. Which is like half its length. Origins is longer. Inquisition is substantially longer. By like 20 hours. Inquisition did have DLC. Origins had quite a bit of DLC. If we just count, like, base game, Origins would be shorter. I don't think Inquisition would be, but Origins would be shorter. Yeah, Inquisition's just a juggernaut. It is giant. Yeah, this game, oh my god, this is such a freaking bipolar game. Let me double check my math here. Oh god. Okay, so hang on. Yeah, actually, this is very typical BioWare. If you think about it. One second. One second. You're gonna suffer in silence for a moment. Sorry. All right. Let's talk score first. Let's get that out of the way. -3 to story. Net. One of the reasons I laughed earlier is this is the worst story score we have ever given a game like this. And the worst Dragon Age story score by quite a measure, actually. The next closest would be Dragon Age 2 at +41. It's about it's a microscopic amount, but the ratio at the end is 48.99%. The gameplay is +87. That's crazy high. It's one of the highest we've ever given a game like this. That's 1.5 positives per hour and a ratio of 82%, all of which are crazy high numbers. That gives us a final golden number of... I'm not going to delay this. Although, where's the guessing sheet? I thought I had the guessing sheet up somewhere. Where's the guessing sheet? Did I close it? I must have closed it by accident. There it is. Found it. Found it. $100, which is already honestly quite impressive. 72.72. Absolutely carried by the gameplay. And that is quite high. And that is going towards Mook, who guessed 170. Mook, congrats. I will go ahead and put that towards Wrath of the Righteous, Trails of Crossbell, and Trails of Cold Steel. Yes, Solar Galaxy. All of them have. Literally all 4 of them. But before we move on, I kind of want to talk about Dragon Age. This is, obviously, this is the end of Dragon Age in every way that matters. If there is ever going to be a return to Dragon Age, we're not going to get it for years upon years upon years. Like, this is it, right? This is the end of the franchise. Anything new will be a completely different team, under completely different leadership, probably be rebooted, absolutely will not have the same concepts. Like, this is it. What a freaking weird franchise. So, I happen to keep track of things like this because I'm a weirdo. So over here, you might notice I have a chart. I know this is quite a little bright, I apologize. But I have a chart here for the gameplay versus the story of the Dragon Age franchise. And do me a favor and look at that for a second. The green line is the story. The red line is the gameplay. Just... actually, that looks like that's wrong. That is wrong. Hang on. Hang on. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. That actually is wrong. I'm sorry. Or maybe it isn't. Okay, never mind. I double-checked. Never mind. We're good. We're good. Anyway, so as you can see... Sorry, getting back into it. As you can see, that's just... No, it is all over the place. And, of course, over here, I keep track of the golden number. And this is an amusing chart to me. The yellow line, if you can even read that there, is the golden number itself, and the blue line is the average for the franchise. Ending on an average of, what is that? 137 is actually really good, all things considered. And, you know, the gameplay carried hard, and I stand by that. Dishonored 2 scored pretty high as well, if you remember, and for basically the exact same reason. But this right here says everything it needs to, I think, about why people don't like this game. Look at that green line for a second. Really look at that green line for a second. Green line is gameplay, or story, as a reminder. I'm probably the weirdo who actually likes gameplay and story in my games. And as an obvious consequence, I'm one of the only people who gives a crap when an RPG actually really has solid gameplay. That's not me trying to be elitist or talk myself up, it's just something I've noticed over the years, going back to the 90s. You know, when I praise insert RPG here, for the and people say, well, what's the story of it? You know, how good is the story? I would say, well, it's this, this, and that. And they say, well, that's not good. Yeah, but it feels so good to play. You know, DOS 2 is a perfect example of this kind of thing. DOS 2 just kind of crushes it on the gameplay side of things. For similar reasons. I made a comment, I think I already said this, but I made a comment to... PAX 2 nights ago. And it boiled down to... Imagine if you take a live service game and rip out all the bullcrap. No, really think about that for a second. Think about what that means. So, you've got engaging and fun combat with interesting enemy design, interesting boss design, levels designed to keep you engaged at least a little bit, not too much, nothing really in-depth, not a lot of great level design, not a lot of great puzzle design, but just good enough to keep you engaged. And also... lots and lots of skills and runes and equipment and all kinds of things that help you to augment your overall power and change how you play. Not just to make you stronger, but as mutators to actually affect your build, giving you lots and lots of reasons to keep trying stuff all over the place, right? It is so incredible. This is probably very bright, I apologize. It is so incredibly easy to perceive a world in which this would suck. Imagine if all of that equipment comes from loot boxes, or you can only ever get upgrades if you get them from loot boxes, but you're not going to necessarily get the thing you want. You're just going to get a random item upgrade for any of the equipment in your inventory. Think about having to spend money to unlock kit progression, or having to spend money every time you want to refund a talent point, or having to spend money in order to try and get the currency you need in order to then upgrade the caretaker, so you can use the enchantments. Or maybe you want to change the way you look. Maybe you want to get access to new cosmetic. Maybe you want to apply a cosmetic. No, yeah, this would... all of the features, which were good things, would be twisted into terrible things that actually make the game worse rather than better. But all of the bones of the ideas are still there. This is actually something I've posited before, because there are actually several live service games where if you just took all this crap and ripped all the bull crap out of it, the core elements under the system might actually be an interesting and good game. And here we are. It also makes a weird amount of sense because, and there's no nice way to say this, it is easiest to go back and edit up gameplay. I mean, obviously it takes time, it takes effort, it takes QA testing, which they had plenty of. But it takes a lot of work to do, but it's doable. It's possible. Remember how I mentioned how it's entirely likely that certain story aspects couldn't, like literally could not have been fixed? Let me just toss out one random example. Let's say you want to bring in a new voice actor for Nev, okay? Well, what does that entail? you have to go back, grab a new actor, grab whoever's going to be in the booth, rent the booth itself, get the people on the schedule, get them back in there, go ahead and get the new person in, do the lines, pull all that in, edit them, slot them in, replace the existing lines of the game. That is a huge amount of work, and most importantly, time, in order to be able to just do, and that's just a relatively minor change. Imagine changing a line of dialogue. Imagine doing the editing pass that this game needed. That would involve bringing everyone back into the booth to voice act everything. It is much easier to go back and polish up gameplay than it is story. It just is. That's just how that works. That's just the nature of design and development. So it makes a weird amount of sense to me that in the last 6 months, remember we talked about the timeline there, 12 to 18, I'm right. So in the last 6 months, they brought in the Andromeda team and said, hey, and the Andromeda team laser focused on gameplay and the outro. Guess what the two best parts of the game are? I'm not saying the Andromeda team is amazing. Obviously, I bashed the hell out of Andromeda. I'm just saying, when all they were working on for 6 months was polishing up the gameplay, this is the kind of thing that's going to happen. Anyways. So, by the math, this is the second best scoring Dragon Age game. And honestly, I kind of see that. It's weird to say it, but it is true. I can't argue with it. I can't disagree with it. I'm never touching this game again. I'm never playing this again. But it makes perfect sense. And I really feel like it's just such a strange situation. Someone made the comment on one of the YouTube things that they said, how could you possibly pretend you don't like a game that's scoring well? Which is such a strange comment, because that's not how that works. Obviously, I get insulted periodically about how much my opinion is influencing and changing a review, but the whole point is to review something yes or no, right? Is this a good thing? Yes or no, whether I like it or not. I'm going to be honest, I didn't really like this game that much. I did like a lot of the gameplay, but I'm never touching this again. It was so aggravating slogging through so many of the story elements. I would much rather replay Dragon Age 2 up to a certain point, or Dragon Age Inquisition skipping stuff, or Origins up to the end of the base game than this. All three of those game scores go up substantially with the asterisks I mentioned. Which of course brings me to what we have to do now. Because we've done an asterisk for every single Dragon Age game. All of them. And I wish there was a better loop of this stupid song. I'm already tired of it. Go away. Yeah, let's play a much more appropriate song for this. Thank you, Peeping Good Fate. Yeah, unfortunately, there's an asterisk to the asterisk, but Lord Harrowmont already got there. Dragon Age 2 and Dragon Age Inquisition are much easier. Actually, all three previous games are much easier to asterisk. In Origins, just stop as soon as you finish the base game. Don't do the DLC. Cool. In 2, stop the moment you finish Act 2. We're good. In 3, skip the side stuff, which is entirely optional anyways. You're done. None of those require any real effort, right? In 4, you have to skip the intro, which is hours long. Exactly, Kira, knows. Yeah, it's funny, we just played FF13 earlier this year, which doesn't get better after X hours, by the way, but this game legitimately gets better after X hours. It's very strange. If we magically eject the entire intro and assume that the game's intro is just net neutral, that pushes the score up to 210. Yeah. That's how bad the intro is. That's a good mathematical representation of how much that intro just tanks it. And I do think there's other story issues. Don't mistake me. There's plenty of story negatives that aren't the intro. But that number says it all, really. I feel like I should give some final thoughts for Dragon Age as a franchise, but what is there to say at this point? I've covered all 4 of these games thoroughly at this point. I've done a lore run of the first 2. I've done a review of all 4. It has always been a fascinating entry for me, because all 4 games had a rough and troubled production. All 4 games had big asterisks for me to enjoy them. Hell, you know my story. Dragon Age Origins, I didn't even like until my second playthrough, which PAX demanded that I do. And now it's dead. Oh, right. You did ask that, Blanchevon. Yep. I actually unironically think Dragon Age Origins is one of the best CRPGs ever made. Flaws and all. Warts and all. I think it is accidentally one of the best. And it is an accident, let's be clear. One final note. Blatevel asks, what if we magically took the story of Origins and the gameplay of Veilguard and just kind of crudely smashed them together? That would push it up to about 470. I believe that would actually be about 9th overall. 9th best game, period, that we've ever covered. I believe that would put it in the number 2 slot for RPGs. Pull that back up there. Unless we count Diablo 3 as an RPG, in which case it's the number 3 slot. Yep. Now that would be way, 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 way up there. Yeah, sorry. The exact number would be 486.79, actually. So, yeah, that's just above Pokemon Violet by a fraction of a point. Kind of Wenlock. Dragon Age Origins exists because they really wanted to do their own fantasy story and establish their own IP, and they wanted to have a fantasy story and a sci-fi story, so that's Mass Effect and Dragon Age. Oh yeah, by the way, can I just say real quick, last thing, and then I really do need to chop off. I'm actually really proud of all of you. I've gotten some tiring feedback during the course of this run from various people in both directions, which is part of the tiring part. I've been told I'm too nice and too harsh on this game at the exact same time. It's great. But what I'm actually really proud of you guys is that nobody spoiled anything. You're awesome. I'm going to go close my eyes for a bit. I'm kind of tired. Tomorrow, anime.